Where am I at? What? Well, you need to be more worried about your trees. You've been radiated with a high dose of radiation from these towers, and they're lying to you. I came all the way from Mississippi. This is my 10th state today, and I'm proving this. I'm going to go around the block because there's some big-ass trees, and they just died.
Oh, they're dying right now, these trees are?
Yeah, if you go up in with that green fungus, most of the time the bark comes right off. On some trees, it made it really extremely real hard. Some trees look burnt. If you go on the internet, my name is Angela Ward. I'm on an Angel Pond profile right now, but I have a YouTube, and I upload my videos to YouTube too.
I'll have somebody check it out today.
Yeah, it's 5G radiation.
I heard about it. They said they were doing those with the towers, but I didn't know if it was serious.
Well, Trump wants to, he supposedly stopped it, but he wants to go to 100. And I know my governor went to 60. So I stopped right here to do this town. I don't know what that is over there, but everybody's running in and out with masks. It's the only place I see people with masks. But I want to show y'all this tree. I mean, it's white. It's split. It split the bark. Like, I'm noticing the bark is split. Like it just split open. See how green that is? Yeah, and this is hard. Some of them it turned rock hard. Some of them it died and peeled off. But up there you can see them. Up here you can see the bark peeled right off the tree. Now, I'm in Pennsylvania. Okay, so you can't tell me that, oh, you're crazy, it ain't 5G radiation when your trees are dying. And Trump does want to go to 100 megahertz and beyond for the military, supposedly. That's not a good idea. And North Korea and China fought over that island, and they reached 10G capabilities already. That's why they keep calling this the China virus. Look at this tree, it's so freaking sad. How green that fungus is. But up there, all the bark is gone. The further up you go, the less bark you have. And this is only the second tree. We're gonna go around this block, and I'm gonna show you a big, huge tree. Oh my God, I think that thing is like 5 foot. I can like lay in front of it and probably still have room in it for a tree like that just to die. We should start asking questions of what's going on. So y'all share this. This is my 10th state, I believe, today. Alright. And I'm in Pennsylvania, showing y'all what 5G radiation does to your trees. And I don't know what megahertz they went out up here, but I do know Tate Reeves rolled out at 60.1 in Mississippi, and our stuff is dead. Just like, well, it's not like these, but these are different. I mean, their bark is already off their trees, so no, I'm out here by Oxford Street. See all that green up it. You can see the yellow up there. Some of them have like a yellow fungus, yellow orange. The limb it's missing, its bark. This tree is, yeah, it's fall, but there's not a season for a tree to shed its bark or to split its bark. Okay? Look at the bark. But, you know, fall will start early. When this stuff started happening, this lockdown, I noticed that the stuff the pollen that falls in the spring fell early. And it was extremely a lot. And the fungus up there on the tree. The tree is covered in fungus and split. This one's covered in fungus and split. I wish I get around this corner, you'll be like, what? But this isn't funny at all, but you know, I try to laugh at these things because I realized I've been screaming about trees for almost 2 months, 3 months, before I realized that, hey, I've already been radiated, so what the heck, you know? Our trees are telling us, if the trees has been radiated, that means you've been radiated. That means these people need to start freaking lying to us and tell us the truth about what happened. That tree bark's all gone. That bark is all gone off that tree. Okay? These are not supposed to be barkless trees. These trees are huge over here. Look how big that one is over there. It covers the whole front of that car. We're not going this way. Here's where that funky fungus. As you see, one of the limbs already died and fell off. It goes all the way up the tree. And here's another big one. This tree is big. You see, if you get in there and get the fungus, you see that's dead. That dead and fell off. See, so that's like dead and falling off. So I don't want to keep falling off. But see, so all that fungus all the way up this tree. This tree is huge. Like, it is huge. Like, I'm just standing probably 5 foot away from it, and it covers the whole screen. Come on now. That tree over there, it's got a fungus line going all the way up it. And it's dead at the top of that one. Let's see if I can get, the bark is all gone off the tree. This tree over here looks bigger than this one. Oh, look. On this side, you can tell the bark split. Where the bark split. And then up there, it's missing its bark. And the further you go up, you can see that it's split and then the bark is missing. Please don't hit me in the street. Hello. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm recording the 5G radiation that happened to the trees. That means you've already been radiated too. But, I haven't even got to the one I want to show y'all yet. Like I said, I'm just going around one block. You can see the splitting. The hole in the tree, all that bark is gone. Then you see where it split up high. Up there, the bark is gone. You got, there's a bunch of places where the bark is just gone. And this tree, same distance to it from the other one. And that one covers almost the whole screen. It's bigger than the last one I showed you. You can see the bark is going down here. How it's all gone. Got bald spots in the tree trunk. If you think that's normal, it's not. I'm sorry to tell you. And I can't show you this type of fungus on the trees from Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Tennessee, Ohio, Michigan, Chicago, and Pennsylvania. If something didn't already happen. I don't know if y'all can really see it, but this tree has that green-white all the way up. And then when you get up there, that's kind of a bald spot. But then you have that yellow fungus. Once your yellow fungus stuff, go there. The tree is bald. towers are a little bit higher, right? So it makes sense why it'd be bald up there. Nope, fungus don't kill trees at all. I promise. Y'all supposed to be full of crap. There's another big tree. You can see where it hit it with the fungus. And see how it split up there? Again, the bark split open. Like it swelled up and cracked the bark. I don't know, it's weird. This is one of the trees I was talking about right here. That one over there is also the same way, but I'm not going to walk up on it. This one has cancers growing out of it, and it's green. Look at the cancerous stuff growing out of the tree. Look at the bark just peeling off. You know, it's just going to peel right off. Look how big this tree is. Like, it covers half of this house. That thing is huge. It's like 4 trees in one. And it's got cancer growing off of it. And the bark is peeling. Over there's some more cancers. It's just like in Florida. Then you got no bark up there. And that's a big tree, people. That's a big tree. So that's one reason why I came around this block. And these 2 trees right here, they've done completely lost their bark. They have no bark. All the way up, they have no bark. These are not barkless trees. But they are now. This has no bark. But yeah, it still has leaves. Bark. There's where it used to be bark. See what the bark used to look like? Before the fungus set in? Because fungus don't kill the trees. See that? Look. Dead tree. That's what fungus does to your trees. This tree has been seriously radiated. It had bark on it once upon a time, but all these people here on this street have been radiated. And they're being lied to. And that had happened a long time. They got them black-white trees over there. Here's another one. See how big that tree is? That thing is big. This one got a split like a burnt line in it. I've seen that quite a bit of places too. But see the bark where it used to be? But it's a barkless tree now. No bark. And this is Lake Erie, Pennsylvania. I'm at 6th Street. Here's another one. Go over here and cross the street. I'm gonna come back. Like I said, I just took you around one block. And I can show you the fungus. Now this one's got the moss growing on it. So it's a little bit, I don't know. I think the moss shows good sign. But it's white. It's missing its bark all the way up. This one's peeling. The tree is literally just peeling. Whoop. All the way up. And Trump wants to go to 100 megahertz and beyond for the military by December 2021. If he does that, it's not going to just kill our trees. It's going to kill you. that is the only reason I'm still out here doing this trip. I really want to turn away and go home. I'm tired of seeing all this devastation all across the United States. And we're being lied to and told COVID-19 when our trees and us, everybody has been radiated. Wear your mask, be a good little slave, no bark. Okay? While you're wearing your mask, being a good little slave and keeping your mouth shut and allowing this to happen, it's going to continue. This doesn't pick a race, color, or gender. It picks every single person. It doesn't just pick the poor neighborhood, neither. Yes, they are targeted, but this has reached every neighborhood, for the most part. And these are bald trees. Are them oak trees with them leaves like that? Look at them, they're bald, okay? They have no bark. That is not normal. That is not normal. And if you say it is, you got something wrong with you. But all these trees have been flashed with something. All these trees through here are killing. And, you know, like I said, it is about to be fall. But it's a little bit early for fall. But some things are already changing. That was just like I said about the spring thing. The pollen fell really light. That's another one. That's that one across the street that's already been hit. It's very much all white all the way up. And look, it's not full. Look how big that tree is. It should be nice and full of green leaves. They're starting to turn, and it's not. This is how you breathe. Huh? Look at that. It would have turned barkless. There's a barkless tree all the way up. Looks like it's been burned off. But look, you come back down. Alright, barkless. Oh, we got bark again. Because this is what a tree is supposed to look like. Okay? But not like this, because this is dead. See? In my hand. It comes right off. Here's another big tree. This one's huge. Look at it. Let's see if I can see how big that tree is. See how fluffy that thing is and green? That thing over there is sick. When your trees are sick, they're going to tell you, and they're telling you something's wrong. Okay? But you got trees that's supposed to have bark on them that have no bark on them anymore. That's when you see where it split right there with the wood. It's like it swelled up. And you can see where it's trying to come off at the bottom. The bark goes, but up here, color, different color, all the way up. As far as you can see up there, it's split. You see the fungus. So, you know, if you're not out there looking in your state, your community, your area, and saying something, I'm going to say it. You're committing suicide, and you're allowing people that you love to be harmed. And, you know, I'm sorry, it's just flat blunt. When our trees are freaking dying all around the United States, and you say absolutely nothing, you're harming everybody you say nothing to. And you're harming yourself. You know, this might not be the greatest place for a lot of people. I mean, shoot, I've been through a lot in my life. But at the same time, I don't want to see this place just go away. I mean, this is my planet, and, you know, I do see life at the same time, but I see more devastation than I do life. And these are our trees. Look how big that one is. And it's all white. Little green spot down the middle. The roots of it's black. the bark is all gone. Look at that. It's peeling. That is not normal. Look at it. It's like it's swelled up and just popped open. You know, this tree should have bark on it, but it looks like it's been slapped with a bunch of, I don't know. Let me say something to this man. See if he realizes something happens to this community. How you doing today? You doing good? Have you noticed your trees doing something weird around here? No. You never noticed the bark that's peeling off of all the trees and how they look white and covered in fungus?